have seen the impossible performance last night. Michael Jackson at the Billboard Music Awards nearly 5 years after his death. Well, we were told it was not a hologram, not an impersonator, so we set out to learn more.
A live performance by a dead celebrity. Last night at the Billboard Music Awards, this brand new Michael Jackson number stole the show. Technical wizards who created it say it's not a hologram, but a virtual human being, a 3D avatar of the King of Pop, performing alongside real dancers.
Holograms are no stranger to the stage, rhyming his way into Coachella, and infinite Beyoncé's running the world on the Billboard Music Awards in 2011.
So how does it work? Well, I can't exactly tell you because I'm a mere projection. Let's let the real David take it away. It's actually a state-of-the-art digital version. Digital David isn't real, and I can interact with him, or I can even make him disappear. Could you, in theory, bring anybody back from the dead with this technology?
Absolutely.
All right, this is quite interesting. For those who are too young to catch some of the pop stars of before, such as Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson, you don't have to worry because, thank you, new technology, they are all springing back to life and performing for a new generation of fans.
When rap star Tupac Shakur, who died in 1996, came back from the dead and performed at the Coachella Music Festival, the world was in awe. The lifelike hologram of Tupac performed seamlessly with other live artists on stage. Some fans loved it. Others called it downright creepy. An upcoming project that will bring Whitney Houston back to life and on tour in 2016.
It is as if we are standing next to each other on the stage. I am physically on the stage, but this is a projection of you next to me.
I can be in multiple locations doing exactly what I'm doing.
Hologram USA can project just about anyone, anywhere, for any reason. Perfect example, Julian Assange, the WikiLeaks founder living in asylum at the Ecuadorian embassy in London. He appeared as a very vocal hologram at a conference in Nantucket last year. Holographic technology's potential is enormous in business, politics, and entertainment.
Starting in 2016, Dean Martin will launch a national tour starting in Las Vegas. And he's not the only one who's coming back from the grave. Hologram USA, the company behind Tupac's and Martin's performances, is also developing holograms. The realm of possibilities with holograms is huge, and the subject doesn't have to be deceased or a figment of our imagination either. Jimmy Kimmel has been using hologram technology to simultaneously host his show from Los Angeles and Nashville during the Country Music Awards in the past 2 years.
Beam me up, Andy. Here we go. I think I have to spin around for this to really, really work. Wow.
And in 2011, Mariah Carey performed a special Christmas concert in 5 different European locations at once.
Okay, so the Romney campaign has made one of Obama. Why? Because the real Obama is not cooperating. Why? Because the real Obama is not cooperating. And please welcome the man that the Republicans need to run against, the hologram Barack Obama.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. Now, I wish I could take all of your love and redistribute it to a lazy, less deserving audience. Praise Allah, ladies and gentlemen, praise Allah.
Bring Whitney back, or when we bring Billie Holiday back, there's a lot of interest from sponsors and advertisers because essentially these artists are now alive and able to do product endorsements and personal appearances.
And when it comes to personal appearances, well, let's just say just about anyone can do it via hologram.
A minister out of Clearwater, Florida wanted us to digitally resurrect Jesus to have him walk on water for an Easter sermon next year.
Now that really would be something to see.
Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not.
Secured more than $500 million in venture funding. Magic Leap's technology is reportedly built around something called a dynamic digitalized light field signal, which can merge realistic computer graphics like this elephant with what the user sees in the real world. augmented reality, basically, but the New York Times says it's more accurate than most. Magic Leap is better coordinated with how the human eye and brain process images, making the computer graphics feel and move more naturally. Recode says it involves a wearable projector that will track the user's eyes.
And what is this? What is this? Well, Project Bluebeam. They have technology, hologram technology, to basically, make these objects appear in the sky. They have been developing this technology. You better believe it's for deception. It's to deceive you. Fake alien invasion, to try to trick everybody into worshiping these fake alien gods or whatever. They also could manifest something more spiritually in tune with Christians or even Muslims, some sort of false prophet, an antichrist, a false Jesus, or a false prophet Muhammad. They're going to use it eventually, folks. Let's be honest, they are going to use it. Just imagine what that technology would be like 40, 50 years from now, and that's what they have right now. It's called a breakaway civilization. What if this is a UFO? It's all deception. There's no such thing as UFOs. It's all demonic forces. This is not a UFO. This is some sort of hologram technology or light technology or something, aka Project Bluebeam.
Project Bluebeam is a highly controversial conspiracy theory, originally proposed by Canadian journalist Serge Monast in 1994, which holds that the New World Order will use advanced holographic technology in order to create a false flag alien invasion and/or a worldwide religious awakening, in order to achieve servitude by the masses and acceptance of a one-world government and religion, possibly depopulation efforts as well.
And then if any man shall say to you, Lo, here is Christ, or Lo, he is there, believe him not. For false Christs and false prophets shall rise, and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect.
这个杰比04的大楼呢，矗立在云层当中，引发大家热议。但是当地的民众大多没有看到，网友就质疑说，这会不会是拍到镜面折射出来的效果？
以前都是听到一些传说嘛，没想到这么幸运能真正的看到这个东西啊，确实非常激动，非常兴奋啊。
For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man.
This is a Japanese twist on face detection. It's called Happy Halloween. Artists, including Daito Manabe here, have combined existing kit, such as a Microsoft Kinect, with artistic interpretation. Participants change or steal faces by putting their hands in front of whoever is currently being mapped. So, why stop there? What if you could use faces as a canvas for real-time projection mapping, like this? Amazing, isn't it? And yes, it's insanely complicated. So, to get a glimpse behind the tech, I'm going to be made into it. Awesome. So it's time for my paint job. Projecting onto faces with millimetre accuracy takes a lot of programming and prep time. 2 hours in makeup for a start. Hiroto-san is covering my eyebrows with wax, they need to be flattened completely. It's not the most fun I've had.
It doesn't feel like getting a massage.
Next, I'm airbrushed to make my face as much like a blank canvas as possible. Now, tiny reflective markers are stuck to my face. This is intricate and time-consuming. These markers have to be precise so the system can calibrate my position and superimpose the projection as accurately as possible. Makeup session finally over, I take a seat in front of infrared cameras. The input from each camera in 2D allows the software to triangulate those marker positions in 3D space. Right, now we know where I am in 3D, it's time for the next layer of software. When I move or turn my face, the 3D position of each marker changes. This becomes the map for how the animation will move with my expressions.
Do I look like a robot?
Projecting on a moving target is complex enough to take two groups of engineers on two connected systems working in tandem to achieve the desired effect. Now Paul, the developer, is making a few final calibrations to make the shape of my face match the software completely.
I am like a living, breathing screen. Face hacking.
I'm also encouraged to close my eyes. Finally, it's time to play the video onto the human screen. For the testing, I can hold up a piece of plastic to see what's being projected onto my face. Mesmerising.
We realize it's so interesting to use the face. So if we can improve accuracy, we can do deeper expressions. We can express various emotions like happiness, anger, sadness, pleasure on a human face. We're just at the start of this. So if we can pursue it further, there are even more things that we can express on human faces. So that's something I want to challenge with the Omote project.
And if I move during the projection, the visuals follow me around. The full effect, though, is only viewable from the audience position. But now I know what it's like to take part in my electronic transformation. I'll keep watching art and tech interact from any angle.
Take heed that ye be not deceived. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them.
He answered them and said,
The kingdom of God cometh not with observation. Neither shall they say, Lo here, or Lo there. For behold, the kingdom of God is within you.